Okay, so let's talk about one of the most maddening feelings in all of tech. You've gone through the trouble of setting up a static IP, you see the little network lights blinking away, everything looks like it's working. But when you open your browser, nothing. No internet. You're completely cut off. So what on earth is actually going on?
And chances are, you're staring at that dreaded error message, aren't you? Unidentified network. It's like your computer just threw its hands up and said, I give up. But it won't tell you why. It's confusing, it's super annoying, and you know what? We're going to get to the bottom of it, together.
Let's treat this whole thing like a tech mystery. You've got all the right pieces in place, or so you think, but something's still off. So we're going to put on our detective hats, hunt for some clues, and crack the case of this phantom IP address that's totally hijacking your connection.
Right. Every good investigation has to start at the scene of the crime. And for us, that's the command prompt. This is where we're going to dig in and find our first and, honestly, our most important piece of evidence. So you pop open the command prompt, you type ipconfig, and then you see it. This bizarre, totally unexpected line, auto-configuration IPv4 address starting with 169.254. Now, you know for a fact that's not the IP address you set, so where in the world did it come from? This, my friends, is our smoking gun.
So that number, it isn't just a random glitch. It has a name, APIPA. It stands for Automatic Private IP Addressing. You can think of it as your computer's emergency plan B. When it tries to use the static IP you gave it and fails, it basically panics and assigns itself this temporary address as a last-ditch effort. And here's the crucial part. An APIPA address has no connection to the internet. It's a dead end. It's a symptom that tells us your static IP setup failed.
Okay, so let's zero in on our prime suspect, which, I gotta say, solves this problem a huge majority of the time. We're talking about a simple IP conflict. This is, without a doubt, the #1 reason a static IP setup goes wrong. And the good news? It's usually a really easy fix.
An IP conflict is pretty much what it sounds like. Just imagine two houses on the same street having the exact same house number. The mail carrier would be completely lost, right? They would know where to deliver the mail. Well, it's the exact same idea on your network. When two different devices try to claim the same IP address, your router gets confused and has no idea where to send the internet traffic.
So here's how we fix it. Just follow these 4 steps on the screen. And by the way, that command ncpa.cpl is a fantastic little shortcut to jump right to your network settings. Once you get to that final properties window, the only thing you need to touch is the IP address field. Just pick a new number that you know isn't already being used by your phone or your TV or anything else.
And hey, here's a great pro tip so this never happens to you again. Before you assign a new static IP, you can actually check if it's free. Just open up Command Prompt again and type ping, followed by the IP you want to use. If the response you get back is request timed out, that's a good sign. It means the coast is clear and that IP is probably available. No more guesswork.
But what if the IP conflict wasn't the culprit? What if you changed the IP and you're still stuck? Don't worry, our investigation isn't over yet. Let's look at a few more advanced fixes for those tougher cases. All right, we've got 3 other suspects to look at. First, just double, even triple check your gateway and subnet mask settings. A single typo in there is like having the wrong zip code on a letter. It's just not going to get where it needs to go. If those look good, you can try resetting your computer's entire networking brain, the TCP/IP stack, right from the command line. This can clear out weird software glitches. And finally, if all else fails, a corrupted network driver could be the bad guy. Reinstalling it fresh from the manufacturer's website gives your hardware a clean slate. Okay, after all of that detective work, what if you're just thinking, isn't there a way to make this just work without all the hassle? Well, yes, there is an easy button, and for most of us, it is absolutely the best choice. The solution is simply switching from a static IP to DHCP. See, with a static IP, you're doing all the work manually, which is why things can go wrong. With DHCP, your router acts like a traffic cop and automatically hands out a unique, conflict-free address to every single device that connects. Honestly, unless you have a very specific reason for a static IP, like running a server or port forwarding, just switching to automatic or DHCP is the simplest, most reliable way to go. It's literally designed to prevent this exact problem.
And just like that, case closed. That mysterious, intimidating 169.254 address? It wasn't a sign that your computer was broken. It was just a clue. A clue that was pointing you toward a simple configuration mistake. And now that you know how to read the signs,
you have the power to solve the mystery yourself. Kind of makes you wonder, right? What other cryptic error messages are just clues waiting for us to figure them out?
For more deep dives into tech mysteries and helpful guides, make sure to check out the blogs at www.multigyan.in. And hey, if you had fun playing detective with us today, do me a favor and hit that like button. And definitely subscribe to the Multigyan YouTube channel so you don't miss our next case. Thanks for watching.